I'm Chris, and this is Sarah. This is Chris and Sarah's co-lounge, where we lounge cooperatively.
You all okay?
I never kind of excited when I do that. I'm not sure why. Anyway, today we have compiled a list of our 10 favorite YouTube channels between us, and we decided to rank them using a complicated, hard-worked, semi-bullshitted methodology.
I thought it was.
That kind of only worked.
The first one did not.
The first one didn't work at all. The second one worked a little bit better, but we still have to make some tough decisions.
Yeah.
So on this list, in no particular order, right now, the list is here on my computer. Now it's back.
Alright.
Is Joey Graceffa, Hannah Hart, Shane Dawson, Kinglsey, Tyler Oakley, Daily Grace, Jack Scap, Nigga Higa, Kid Snippets, and Smosh. All these channels we think are hilarious and funny at points, and so none of these channels are bad. All these channels are awesome, and we're not saying the channels we don't have on this list aren't awesome. We just haven't discovered them yet, because we're very virginal when it comes to our YouTube escapades. Anyway, so after we got done running the system and using all this math and guesswork and such, we came up with this list. So
tied for 10th.
Tied for 10th place is Jack Scap and Smosh. Now, we're not trying to say that Jack Scap and Smosh suck. We're just saying they're less funny as the other people on this list.
Well, Jack Scap we haven't really watched.
Yeah, Jack Scap we just discovered recently, and we don't know much about them.
Yeah.
But we have seen they're kind of funny, but they have these moments of like they don't know what to do next, like we do a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And then Smosh, they're funny and they're hilarious, but then
they're kind of losing it.
Yeah. From what I've seen, I've seen their earlier videos and their newest ones. Maybe I'm just because I remember when I watched them when they originally, I thought they were hilarious, but now I'm older and they're older, so maybe. Yeah, I think they apparently from what I've seen from the beginning and the end, they've been the same kind of humor for the last 6 years. So they need some work change. Anyway.
But they're getting
Oh, sorry.
They're getting a new game.
Yeah, they're getting a new game, which I think is impressive.
I'll probably buy it. Actually, it's gonna be free for everyone.
There you go. Explain to them the game. Here's some advertisement for
Go look at Smosh's video called Food Battle the Game.
Yeah, do
That'll explain it.
So that was tied for 10th place.
Yeah.
So obviously we don't have a ninth. I
guess.
So in 8th place is Tyler Oakley. And we love Tyler Oakley, and he's gonna hate us if he ever watches this video because.
Which he's not going to, so
of course not, unless he does, in which case we're screwed. But we think that I think that Tyler started off really hilarious and really like motivational to the gays and lesbians of the world, and then he just turned into a bitch. And I think
he changed his hair. When did he do that?
Yeah, he changed a lot about himself, which is fine.
I don't know.
But he just kind of.
Losing it too.
Yeah, I think he's losing it too. Yeah, and like
I mean, it's hard to stay funny for so many years.
It is true, and he I don't know. I think he bashes straight people sometimes, not on purpose. I just think sometimes he's just kind of mean.
But I love like his voice.
Yeah, when he talks, it's like bye. That's my favorite thing in the world. And I like how he obsesses so professionally over One Direction. And I will watch this video on how he will react if he ever met One Direction, and I think it's a pretty solid plan.
Did you see the video where Harry Styles tweets him back?
No, did he freak out?
Yeah. Yeah, it was hilarious.
See, and that's stuff we like. We like that, except One Direction is kind of tooly, so.
But it's British.
It's British, so it's funny. And in 7th place is Hannah Hart. Hannah Hart is funny, and she's raw, and she's from the heart, and I feel like she doesn't edit much or script much. She just kind of talks.
Goes for it.
And I like her a lot because she's drunk in most of her videos. And I'm not drunk in my videos ever, but Sarah can tell you that when I text
not drunk yet.
It's hilarious. I'm not drunk yet. It might happen one day. But when I text when I'm drunk, it's hilarious. And I feel like when she talks and posts on YouTube when she's drunk, she's equally as hilarious as I am, if not more so. And that's a compliment coming from me.
It's probably more.
Probably more. I'm not very funny.
You're needy.
I am needy. I can't help it. I need to be loved when I'm drunk. Because I need people to understand I'm not an alcoholic.
Okay.
How do you feel about Hannah Hart?
I love her. She's, I don't know, she's, I watched her like coming out videos. I thought that was, I don't know. I just love her. She's like my girl crush.
I think when she says I don't know, she means I like her coming out videos because they're brave and inspirational. And
yep, mine's gonna be next.
Yeah, when Sarah turns gay, her video's gonna be amazing.
You're not turned gay. It's a choice.
When Sarah publicly recognizes her homosexuality, she's gonna
actually,
make a video.
Scientifically speaking, women do choose more often. Like 70% of lesbians chose that, and then 70% of gays could not choose it. It's in like there's an actual gene in guys.
Probably because of the whole we're not male until way into the process.
Probably.
Like we're female up to a certain point in our
if you get too much estrogen or something.
I think so, yeah. And then like for women, I think most girls choose because guys hit them or they're abusive or they have some kind of early childhood trauma like molestation, criminal mind shit. Yeah. Criminal mind's on the TV right now.
But still, it could be not a choice.
Yeah, it could be not a choice for girls, but I understand why it would be more of a choice for girls than guys.
Yeah.
I think guys are just pressured. I don't know. That's an interesting thing. We should do a video on that one day.
We just did.
After Hannah, we have a tie
again for what, 6th, I guess.
6th,
5th and 6th.
5th is the place. It's Kinglsey and Shane Dawson.
I love Shane Dawson.
And I love Kinglsey. I think Kingsley's sassiness is just the most beautiful thing on the internet.
I think he cusses too much. At least the videos that you showed me, he cussed way too much.
That's true.
Like every other word. I don't know.
And those were also his earlier videos.
but still.
But he does cuss a lot. But I think as he gets older, his newer videos, the cussing is more tasteful and not as
I guess so.
You know,
really
every other word. Yeah, you have to explore.
Yeah.
And I also like Kinglsey because Really B is the funniest comedy skit ever. I think Kinglsey's gonna be the next Eddie Murphy because he plays. If you guys don't know.
Who is that?
Do you know who Eddie Murphy is?
No.
Oh my
God. I said Andy.
Oh no, Eddie
Murphy. I was like,
I almost
Andy
made
Murphy?
fun of your Caucasianness.
I know Eddie Murphy.
But for those of you who don't know who Kinglsey is and don't know what Really B is a skit he does every so often where he plays 4 different female characters and they're all really funny.
Well, you know, Shane Dawson dressed up like a girl too and plays characters.
That's true. They're kind of all
They're tied for a reason.
They're tied for a reason because they're pretty much great in their own ways.
I love Shane Dawson. Why don't you love Shane Dawson?
I haven't seen him enough. From what I've seen, I think he's great. And
I mostly show you the showy videos. Yeah. So you're probably
and I'm thinking,
who is this guy?
And in my head, I'm like, oh, this guy's gay. And then it's like, oh, no, he's not. He has a girlfriend. And I'm like, well, he's playing on the gay card a lot, but he's not gay. And I'm just like,
I feel like a lot of guys
confused.
I'm confused. I think a lot of guys have gay
tendencies.
Yeah, you put a bunch of guys in a room and like wait, and they'll start like hitting each other's asses and stuff. Yeah.
You know what's interesting? I think most guys would think that if you put a bunch of girls in a room, they start taking off their clothes and like examining tits and stuff. But no, they would just gossip the entire time. They would just sit there and just the whole time.
Yeah, there's no such thing.
Never sexual. Everything happens. We're party, like pillow fights.
Yeah, there's no naked.
No, they just sit there and just talk the entire night. And if they're drunk, they might do lesbian stuff. But if they're not drunk, don't get too excited, boys.
But yeah, you put a bunch of guys in the room.
Anyway, in 4th place is
Daily Grace.
Daily Grace.
Good job.
I let Sarah take this one because I talk a lot.
Daily Grace? Yeah.
Oh, I talk a lot for a reason because Sarah makes sounds like that.
We're a great duo.
When I put her on the spot, she's just like, I like turtles.
No, I usually say I don't know anything.
I don't know anything. Anyway,
Daily Grace, I really like her, but she's hit and miss, right? That's what we agreed on.
Yeah, she's hit and miss.
I don't know, she's funny sometimes, and other times it's like, what is this that I'm watching? And then it's like, okay, where's the funny part gonna be? And then she's like, bye! And it's like, oh, okay, we missed it.
We missed all the funny. I think I got into Daily Grace because I think out of the 2 of us, I gave her the higher score.
Out of who?
Out of the 2 of us.
Oh.
No,
we were
actually you
close.
did. Oh. Which is awkward. Anyway, I like her because when I first got into her, she was pure funny. Like,
how many years ago was that?
2.
Oh.
Like,
I just started watching her.
2 or 1. I don't know. Whenever she first got started, I can't remember. But she was really funny, and she kind of just went on this whole unscripted rant about things. And she had like wow. She had like a plan, and she had what she wanted to do every video. But sometimes she just went for it, and it was great. And she always started off with the cuss word.
I think maybe she's becoming too scripted.
Yeah, I think
like she feels too pressured to be scripted or something.
Yeah, like I think ever since people found out she like kind of halfway worked for YouTube, we were just like,
yeah.
It doesn't seem as real as it used to. Well, we love you, and if you ever watch this video,
she introduced me to Hannah Hart.
That's true. She introduced me to a lot of YouTubers.
That's the only person she introduced me.
I think I found a lot of YouTubers through her. I found out YouTubing was a thing through her. Like I found out it was a career option and like a way of life through her.
I don't know who I found that out through. Probably Shane Dawson.
And I first found out that VidCon existed through.
That was through Joey Graceffa.
Really?
For me. Recently. Because I didn't know. I don't know anything about California things that happen.
The next person on our list is number 3, and that's Joey Graceffa, who is Sarah's favorite.
I love him.
And who is my
least favorite. No.
Not least favorite, 7th favorite. And the reason being, I don't know Joey that well.
And you're not a girl.
Not a girl.
Who loves beautiful men.
And who loves beautiful men. I can relate to the attractive man.
Okay.
And I will admit that Joey Graceffa is attractive. But he reminds me of a One Directioner.
He reminds me of, when you read that book, he reminds me of Magnus.
She's referencing the City of Bones.
Yeah. He reminds, I don't know, the way he looks, not really his attitude, I guess, but the way he looks definitely reminds me of
your imagination of in that book.
I mean, obviously not in the
movies
trailer because he's super dark and Asian and well, Joey's kind of Asian-y. I don't know, but yeah.
Joey's hot.
He is.
He's hot, according to
And he's funny.
He is funny.
He has funny moments without even like.
My favorite video of him was when he did that thing with the British girl. That was
the accent, the first one that you saw.
The accent thing that was really entertaining for me. So.
That was when he had the old haircut.
Yeah, when he looked really emo.
Yeah.
Anyway, number 2 on our list. I don't even know how to pronounce this.
Higa.
Yeah, that. Next is the first video on our countdown, number 1. We think this is the greatest videos of all time.
Collectively.
Right now for both of us. Mm-hmm. And these videos are the Board Shorts TV kid snippets. And
they're really funny.
They are super funny.
I wish I came up with this idea, but I don't have kids. So.
Yeah, neither do I. So, I think the question I have for the people who make these videos is, how do you have so much time to sit your kids down, give them a script or idea and tell them to speak it, and then record it? Because you have to have, there's a cop video.
They have to cooperate.
So you have to have cop materials and doctor materials and swimming and access to schools, and my mom's coming to ruin this video, so hopefully she doesn't ruin it too much. Anyway, kid snippets are the greatest thing to us, and we hope you check them out. And hopefully within our group of friends, this thing kind of floods, because this is going to be our first actual...
For real. Serious
video with actual direction.
Yeah.
And my mom's home, so bye!